Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Sunday, July 27, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Grabbed your coffee yet? Or are you just daydreaming by the machine again?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, just waiting for this slowpoke to brew. How's your morning shaping up?
Not too shabby. Just trying to get my head in the game before I charm some clients into signing on the dotted line.
Huh? Always working that sales magic? Got any big fish on the hook today?
Oh yeah, got a couple of calls that could be game changers. Fingers crossed I don't mess up my pitch.
You'll nail it. You've got the gift of gab after all.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Hey, speaking of big deals, did you catch that news about the global economy holding strong despite all the tariff chaos?
Yeah. I saw a piece on that in the Wall Street Journal. They mentioned how the economy is showing some serious resilience in 2025, even with trade barriers popping up everywhere.
Right? I thought tariffs would tank everything, but somehow we're still rolling. Makes me wonder if my sales quotas are safe for a bit longer.
It's pretty impressive, honestly. Markets are adapting faster than expected, but I'm curious if this stability can hold with so many unpredictable policies in play.
Yeah, no kidding. Last thing I need is some random tariff hiking up the price of the stuff I'm selling. That'd be a nightmare to explain to clients.
Totally get that. We're already juggling enough without extra costs sneaking into the budget.
Exactly. I just hope the higher-ups don't start freaking out and slashing our targets if things get dicey.
Well, if the reports are right, businesses are finding ways to hedge against the uncertainty. Maybe we'll dodge the worst of it.
Here's hoping. I'm not in the mood to rework my whole sales strategy over some trade spat halfway across the world.
Fair enough. It's a reminder of how connected everything is, though. Global shifts hit even the smallest deals.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, on a different note, did you see that story about China making huge leaps in tech? I think it was also in the Wall Street Journal.
Oh yeah, I read that one. They're closing the gap with the US in cutting-edge stuff like AI and satellites, pushing hard in 2025.
Man, that's nuts. I'm over here still trying to figure out how to unmute myself on Zoom without looking like an idiot.
Huh. I feel you. But this isn't just about gadgets. It's about who controls the future of industries, including how we run projects.
Yeah, I get that. Imagine if I could use some fancy AI to predict what my clients want before they even know it. I'd be unstoppable.
It's more than just a sales edge. It's about efficiency and staying competitive on a global scale. We can't afford to lag behind.
True. Maybe I should start watching some tech tutorials instead of sports highlights. Gotta step up my game.
That's not a bad idea. Even a little know-how could give you a leg up in those client convos.
For sure. I'll start small. Maybe just learn how to say artificial intelligence without tripping over my tongue.
Baby steps. It's all about staying relevant in a world that's changing faster than we can keep up.
No doubt. Hey, switching gears, did you hear about that cultural trend in USA today? Something about wedding costs going absolutely bonkers this year.
Yeah, I saw that article. They said the average wedding in 2025 is costing couples way more than ever, with venues and vendors charging a fortune.
Are you serious? It's like you gotta sell a kidney just to tie the knot these days. I'm so glad I dodged that bullet years ago.
Lucky break for you? But it's kind of sad. Weddings used to feel more about the commitment than the price tag.
Totally. Now it's all about that perfect Instagram shot. Vendors must be laughing all the way to the bank with these crazy markups.
It's true. It's become an industry fueled by emotion and social pressure. Hard to say no when it's supposed to be your big day.
Yeah. I'd rather blow my cash on a sweet vacation than a one-day extravaganza. Who needs a 5-tier cake when you can have a beach view?
I'm with you there. But I wonder if this trend is just inflation, or if it's more about society obsessing over appearances.
Gotta be both, right? Everyone's chasing that fairy tale vibe, And the wedding planners know they can charge an arm and a leg for it.
Probably. It's fascinating how cultural norms evolve. Now a wedding isn't just a celebration, it's a status symbol.
Big time? Makes me glad my biggest status symbol is hitting my sales numbers. Way less drama.
I'll take project milestones over wedding planning any day. At least I can scope out a timeline I can actually manage.
I'm into that. I'd lose my mind trying to coordinate flowers and seating charts. Give me a tough client over that mess anytime.
Same here. It's just another reminder of how much pressure society can pile on for something that should be personal.
Yeah, let people do their thing without breaking the bank. Anyway, what's your day looking like? Got a packed schedule?
Pretty much. I've got a team huddle to check on our progress for the next quarter. What about you? More client schmoozing?
You know it. Gotta keep those numbers up, or the boss will be on my case faster than you can say quota.
Well, good luck with that. Don't let them grind you down too much.
Thanks, Alex. I'll survive. Hey, you think this coffee machine will ever brew faster? Or is this just my daily patience test?
I think it's part of the office initiation. Builds character while you wait.
Great, just what I needed. More character. I'm already a character enough as it is.
That you are. But hey, it's a good way to start the day, chatting over bad coffee.
Can't argue with that. Keeps the brain awake before the real grind kicks in.
Exactly. So same time tomorrow for another round of news and caffeine?
You bet. I'll be here probably still waiting for this machine to do its thing.
Deal. I'll bring some patience and maybe a backup espresso shot.
Smart move. Catch you later, Alex.
Later, David.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.